He said, there is dark karma, dark karma with a dark result. There's a bad karma with the bad result. And there is both bright and dark karma with the both bright and dark result. And then fourth one, neither dark nor bright karma with neither bright nor dark result. There are 4 types. Did you understand these 4? The first one, let's say, dark karma with dark result. You got it. Second one, bright karma with a bright result. Third one is both dark and bright karma with dark and bright result. And the fourth one, neither dark karma nor bright karma with neither bright karma nor dark result. So these are the 4 steps. First 2 are very easy to understand, right? It's like when we say the dark karma, these are the bad karma, bad actions, right? So what are the bad actions? Taking life is a bad action. Stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, abusive speech, divisive speech, gossip, greed, anger, and wrong view. So because of greed, anger, and the wrong view, these are mental. These are called mental actions. That's called physical action, verbal action, and the mental action. So physical bad actions are taking life, stealing, and sexual misconduct. These are 3. And there are 4 verbal actions, the bad actions. Lying, speaking bad words, speaking words to divide people, to destroy the harmony, and then engaging in gossip. And then 3 mental actions, those are greed, anger, and the wrong view. So when you engage in these are known as the dark actions, bad deeds. All these actions are going to create, though you like or not. This is a natural law. You don't need a Buddha or God or prophet or messenger or Messiah to punish you. These are natural actions, natural rewards. So when people do these negative actions, there will be negative results. So that's what Buddha said, dark karma with a dark result. And then, second one, bright action with bright result. So good deeds, good karma, you do good karma, and then there will be good results. So when you train yourself with the wholesome actions, Again, there are 10 wholesome actions, 3 verbal, 3 physical, 4 verbal, and 3 mental. Like, the opposite of those 10 unwholesome actions. And when you continue doing these good karma, good actions, bright deeds, there will be bright results, good results. And then there are people in the society, they do both, good and bad. Right? Good and bad. So when they do good and bad deeds, actions, there will be good and bad results in that person's life. And then the fourth one is, this is actually an action of an enlightened being. The enlightened being does not engage in any bad or good actions. They are pure. They do good deeds, but since they are liberated, since they are free from the cycle of life, there is no time to produce results for their own actions. They are free. So now imagine you train yourself neither to do good nor to do bad, and then there will be such results. Neither good nor bad results. So for this, we need to practice the dharma. In fact, this is how, by practicing dharma, you liberate yourself from this cycle of life. Now, all these actions are going to produce, good or bad actions are going to produce results. They will push you to continue to be part of this samsara, the cycle of life. Now, Buddha said that he clearly saw this. When he became enlightened, he said he gained 3 special knowledge. The first knowledge is, it's a special recollection. He got the knowledge of seeing his own past lives. How he was born, to what parents, what name he was given, how he was brought up, and how he lived, and what kind of people he encountered, and how he died, and from there where he went to. So, and like that, he was able to see his own past lives. This is known as in Pali we say, Pubbe Nivasanusati Jnana. Jnana means to know, to see. Pubbe means the past. Nivasanu, like how he lived. So this is a type of deep knowledge he gained through the practice of meditation. And there's a way to see your own past life if you really want to see your own past life. And then, Second type of knowledge is called Chutupapata Jnana. Chuta means to die, death. Upapata means the birth. So this is the knowledge about seeing the births and deaths of sentient beings according to their own karmic actions. Then he saw that those who did good karma, good deeds, where they went to, and those who did bad karma, where they went to. So he was clearly able to see the births and deaths of all sentient beings. And then, third special knowledge is called Asavakkhaya Jnana. It's a knowledge and wisdom with respect to the destruction of the taints. There are some taints, the deep taints remain in a subtle level that keep every sentient being in this cycle of life. There are three of them. It's called karma. Karma means the sensual, taint of sensual desire. Karma asava. And then bhava asava, the taint of existence. Avidya asava, taint of ignorance. So sensual pleasure, taint of sensual pleasure, taint of existence, taint of ignorance. These are the three taints that keep us get going in this cycle of life, in addition to other defilements. So what Buddha realized was, now I see what's keeping me in the cycle of life. And then he saw that these are the three major taints keeping the sentient beings in this cycle of life. Let me remove these taints from my mind. And so that through the practice of meditation, through the insight meditation, vipassana meditation, he was able to slowly and slowly remove all these taints from his mind, making his mind completely pure. And when he did that, he became completely free. He gained the release from this cycle of life. Now, in another sutra, actually these are some the verses that we come across in a famous Buddhist text book called Dhammapada. There he says, again in Pali, because I always like to refer to Pali because these are the original teachings, right? It's called Aneka Jati Sangsarang Sandhavisang Anibhisang. So, monks, I have been traveling through this samsara, the cycle of life. I have been traveling in this cycle of life. He was traveling with the intention, a vision in mind. His vision is to find the Creator. Because Gahakarakang Gavesanto. I have been searching for this creator who is doing all this work, keeping us in the cycle of life. And then, as he was searching for this creator, he said, I could not find him for a long time, although I was searching for him. Then he got a first-hand experience. What is his experience? He said, dukkha jati punappunang. Rebirth over and over again, being born in this cycle of life again and again is really painful. It's really painful. Now, being reborn in the human world or heavenly world or animal world or world of the ghosts, all this, he said it's painful. Why? People are born, then they die. And they die, they are born again. So this cycle continues. But although he was searching for the builder, the creator, for a long time, after a long time, then he says, I found him. Gahakarka dittosi. That means I found him. I got him now. Punna gehan nakahasi. He said, now the creator is seen. Hereafter, I will not let this creator to create this life. Punna gehang nakahasi. Sabbhate phasuka bhaga. He says, now I have destroyed all the functions of this creator. Like whatever strengths this creator has, all those strengths have been removed, destroyed. Gahakutang visankitang. Visankhar gatang chittang tanhanang khaimajjaga. That means now he realized one thing. Now what is the strength of this creator to keep us in this cycle of life? That strength is called tanha. Craving, desire. Craving, desire. Now, this is an emotional action. It's an emotion. Tanha, craving, desire is an emotion. Based on this emotional action, people continue doing a lot of things, good or bad karma. Now, when you analyze, examine your own actions, let's say if you have a tendency of hurting someone, taking someone else's life, now what kind of emotion involved in it, in that action? There is something. Every action is based on a particular emotion. Maybe you are angry. It's because of this anger or hatred or maybe greed, craving, desire. And because of these emotions, maybe you feel like hurting someone, killing someone. Or same thing with the stealing. Same thing with the sexual misconduct. Same thing with the lying. All this divisive speech, abusive speech, gossip, and all this. Maybe it's the wrong view. Because of the wrong view, you think it's okay to do this. Maybe you have tremendous anger. Maybe you have greed, craving, desire. And because of these emotions, we all feel like doing negative actions. And also maybe because of some positive emotions, we do positive actions. Both karma, both type of karma, good or bad, they make us keep going in this cycle of life incessantly, non-stop. Really love yourself. Do good. This is why there is a famous stanza, again found in the Dhammapada. It's called, to summarize the entire teaching of the Buddha, the whole philosophy of the Buddha, to find the essence of Buddhist philosophy, we can summarize this teaching into 3 sentences. The first sentence is, we call sabba papassa akaranam. That means, don't do bad deeds or avoid doing bad things. Second step, kusalassa upasampada. That means do good. Do good. The sachitta pariyo dapanang. Then meditate to purify your mind. Meditate to purify your mind. Etang buddhana sasanang. This is the teaching. This is the instruction of the Buddha. Now, these 3 teachings are very interesting. When he says, don't do bad things. By the way, we human beings have this natural tendency to do bad things. Though you like it or not, you have this tendency to do bad things. It has now it's pretty interesting to see how neuroscientists are talking about now, about this aspect. It's actually not you. It is your a type of brain called the Velcro. Velcro brain is making you do the bad things. Do you know why? Velcro brain enjoys doing bad things. Neuroscientists are saying this brain is primitive, undeveloped. That's why, we do the bad things, although our parents, our teachers taught us not to do them. But when we get an opportunity, we do it. Now why? It is built in the system called the Velcro brain. But that is very powerful. That brain is very powerful. Buddha knew this in his meditation. And that's why he encouraged everyone to do good deeds, good karma. Kusala supasampada. Do good. If you really love yourself, do good. If you're concerned about your well-being, your happiness, your joy, your peace, freedom from suffering, then do good. This is why the Buddhists follow the 5 precepts. There are 5 precepts to be followed by every Buddhist, like every day. First precept is to refrain from taking life of sentient beings. Second precept, to refrain from stealing. Third precept, to refrain from sexual misconduct. Fourth precept, to refrain from lying. Fifth precept, to refrain from consuming alcohol and drugs. These are the 5 precepts that every Buddhist has to follow. And of course, it's a challenge when you when you live in a society, sometimes you may be breaking 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, all 5 precepts. That's why in Buddhist programs, we begin the program, the service, by observing the 5 precepts.